I do not know what will happen to the Kolkata rape and murder case, the doctor who died a few days back. But obviously, since it is the latest sensational event that has taken place, so all the TV channels and even YouTubers for that matter are talking about this, and rightly so, and asking for what all, right? That includes resignation of Mamata Banerjee as chief minister or health minister or whatever else, whatever portfolio that she holds in West Bengal. And then, we're talking about CBI inquiry and finding the real culprits, not just one culprit, but there seem to be many more. So yeah, I don't think that this is an isolated event. I'm pretty sure that these events keep happening all across the country. Very few events, I suppose, come to the fore at the right time, which is very few events get highlighted in the media, and very few events capture our attention at the right time. I'm pretty sure that all these events happen all across the country every now and then, and perhaps majority of them evade our attention, evade the media limelight, and so on and so forth. Perhaps even courts are not able to take sufficient cognizance of these events, given the load of people and given the load of cases we have. Now, so this event has happened in Kolkata, this one person has died. Now, I'm not getting into quantification really, because every life is precious in that sense, and definitely I'm not, the idea is not to quantify and then prove something, but if you remember, or if you don't remember, let me remind you that in Gujarat we had two tragedies, one in Morbi and one in Rajkot, where many people died. Another event happened in Uttar Pradesh recently, where again more than 100 people or 150 people died, or I don't know the numbers really. It might be more than what I am quoting here, so don't quote me on this. But some Babaji's event happened, and a lot of people attended that, and God knows what happened over there, and a lot of people died. And similar incidents where there were stampedes in temples and some more people died. Who's going to find solutions to all such things? And if Mamata Banerjee is being asked to resign for such an event, of course, a lot of things need to be found out and a lot of things need to be proved. But if Mamata Banerjee, right from the get-go, is asked for her resignation, I know it's politics and all of that, but if she is asked for her resignation, then why isn't the Gujarat Chief Minister asked for his resignation, or the relevant authorities, the relevant ministries? Similar case happened in some time back in, I think one such event happened in Karnataka also. That's what I recall having seen on YouTube and on different TV channels, where a college going student was killed by someone and so forth. So, a huge country, we are so many people with so many mindsets and so many agendas, and so many events happen, and so you see the top authorities, the top courts, the top people, the top politicians, the top decision makers. There is a hierarchy through which even the cases and the events flow through, and beg for their attention or try to attempt to get their attention in some way. So there is a hierarchy. One bad event is competing with another bad event, is competing with another bad event, is competing with yet another bad event to get attention of the right people who hold the decision making powers, who hold the authority to do something about these things. So a lot of events just fall by. They just drop out of contention to get these people's attention, these authorities' attention. So there is a hierarchy through which the events and bad events also have to climb and beg for attention, and not every event is or will be paid attention to at least equally or with equal seriousness. So that's what is happening, and that's what will continue to happen. If you think that this is the only way to get justice in our country, in our system, in our lives, I do not know. We're still barking up the wrong tree. We're still looking at insufficiently capable system to address our issues. Yeah, there needs to be a different way and different method and perhaps a different mindset to look at these things and to address these things, to solve such things, to deliver justice in all such matters. I think I'll leave it at that. I know this is, you might think that this is a superficial talk about things, but I want to let it float just there. I mean, we've had critiques of mindsets for ages now, for decades really, and right from Swami Vivekananda ji and till now, there are critiques of our mindsets and what is wrong with us and so on and so forth. We've had plenty of such critiques, so I'll let those critiques be, and because they're relevant critiques, they're relevant points. I'm not going to repeat them all over again, but since I wanted to talk about this, I'm talking about this, and just maybe asking you to think, what is it that can be done locally in our neighborhoods to ensure that such events don't happen in our neighborhoods at least? What can be done? How do we arrange ourselves? Or is it even possible to, or is it impossible to arrange ourselves in any other ways than we have arranged ourselves right now? And change in our case is going to take a lot of time. So, and change is going to be natural, automatic, or will happen on its own. Then therefore we do not need to trigger each other to change ourselves in any which way. Change will happen naturally, and it will take its own sweet time, and until then, whatever happens, let it happen. So does my rant feel ambiguous, or like I said, superficial? And I'm willing to let it be superficial, so let it just end it here. I won't take much of your time or more of your time. It's already about 10 minutes. Thank you for listening, and that is that.